What is going on, people? How are you all doing? Welcome back to another live match reaction. So it's finished. Everton won. Arsenal. Sorry, Everton won. No, it hasn't. Arsenal won. Everton nil at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Arsenal get a big 3 points, an important win. Obviously, you see at the bottom of the table. This is before the game when I set it all up, so I'm gonna have to change that around. But wait, we are live, aren't we? We are live. Yeah. I was gonna say. Yeah, we're good. But yes, obviously we do go 2 points ahead of Man City today. Big pressure coming in before the game, as we know. City beat West Ham by 3-0. So they went above us before today. So we knew that as well when we had that pressure on us, and we got there in the end, man. We got there in the end. I said 1-0 before the game. That's my prediction, and I got that. Prediction spot on. Really, it's kind of the game that I think we all kind of expected, right? But Victor Gyökeres with a penalty for Arsenal. Very, very happy for him. And we'll start with that. I mean, the lineups are, this is what both teams started with. Kind of like what we should have. I was really happy with. I mean, there's no problems with the lineup for me whatsoever. We had Trossard in there. That back four is solid, midfield three, cool. So the lineup for me was, fair enough. It's strong enough. And the first like 20 minutes or so before we got the penalty, I thought the start was very cagey. It was like, we had the ball, like we was dominating possession, but it was, Everton was obviously sitting back in the low block, and I was thinking, are we actually going to be able to create chances today? But Gyökeres had that header which he missed early on, and then we obviously had the penalty, which was a clear penalty, man. This O'Brien, thinks he's playing basketball or something. People, he completely was clapping his hands, mate. It seems like to clear the ball. So it's a clear penalty there. Maybe Everton, like I think at times we should have. Like, I'll be fair with it. I think we did get away with a few that could have been penalties from Everton. Like I think the Saliba one, which I think that one did get checked by VAR, and then we had the one from Zubi, but I think the one from Zubi was on the edge of the box anyway. So that's going to be the whole talk around it. That's what I've seen when I'm looking on Twitter. Is everyone's moaning about the Everton and saying Everton were robbed and all this stuff, really. But listen, the end of the day, I don't really care, to be honest, what people have got to say about that. Like maybe we did ride our luck in that sense, because on a different day, does that sleeper penalty get given? Maybe. But the Zubi one I think was on the edge of the box anyway. But yeah, either way, listen, the first 20 minutes thought was really cagey, and I was thinking, yeah, it's gonna be one of these games, isn't it? But we got the penalty. That's a clear penalty. Gyökeres, by the way, completely smashed it. Now this is like, I was buzzing that they gave him the penalty as well, by the way, because I was thinking it's going to be Saka again or something like that. Is my mic on, by the way? Hold on. Yeah, it is. I was going to say, man. But yeah, I was very happy that they gave it to Gyökeres, right? Very happy with that. And this is the thing, at Sporting Lisbon, he was so good at taking penalties as well. He's a main penalty taker. And like I was watching some of these penalties for Sporting, and like, bro, the power that this guy puts in his penalties is incredible, by the way. And you saw him for that one. Even Pickford goes the right way, but it's too powerful for him that he just can't. He can't get anything to it. So I really think, yeah, he should be our main penalty taker. I know Saka's good at them and all this, yeah, but I do think Gyökeres, he's top class at penalties, man. He really is. So, and he needed that goal so much, people. He needed that goal so much. Let's have it right here, people. He needed that goal. He went 5 goals without scoring. Sorry, 5 goals. He went 5 games without scoring, people. He needed that goal, man. He needed that goal so much. So, yeah, hopefully that kicks him on now. And I thought overall, like he was getting more involved in the game. Like he had that header, he had that shot where Saliba played him through in that first half, and he just up against Tarkowski where he hit it wide, and then he had that other one where he moved that wide. He made that run on the end of the first half when Odegaard played him through and he cut it back. So he was actually trying his thing today, Gyökeres, man. And I was a bit gutted that he got. I don't know about you guys, but I was a bit gutted that he got subbed off at half time. By the way. I was sitting there thinking like, sorry, no, not halftime. Like, what is it for Jesus? 60th minute. I was a bit gutted, thinking, could we have kept him on for a bit longer? Um, because it was always going to be a tough battle for him. You know, up against Tarkowski, up against Keane as well. You know, they tried to bully him around and all that, but I think fair play to him for today, man. Very happy with the goal, and now he's got to kick on from it, man. You know, um, I don't know if we play in the Carabao Cup game against Palace. I don't know if he's going to play in that one. He may rotate and play Jesus for it, but for Brighton, I think you got to start him. It's his former club as well. You know, your Chris former club against Brighton. It's gonna be a tough game, so starting for that one, and hopefully he can kick off from it now. But yeah, then after that, obviously, like after we got the goal in the first half, we was always controlling the game. Like, you know, we had all the possession. All that. I don't think Everton even had a shot at, you know, in that first half whatsoever. Second half, the first 10, 15, Everton came out, you know, a bit more as expected, really. And that's where the whole penalty incident started to happen. You know, you had the Zubi one where edge of the box and all that, you know, probably was a foul, but that didn't get given. And then you had the Saliba one, which I think on another day, I think that does get given. It's one of those ones, really. And that one did get checked by VAR as well. But apart from that, really, I mean, they didn't offer too much. I thought defensively today we were quite solid. You know, Saliba, Nkapie, Timber, Kala as well. They didn't really offer too much going forward, to be fair. Not any real big moments where like I was really nervous. Like I think like most of us at 1-0, it's always a nervy scoreline, people, isn't it? Like, and we had 10 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go, injury time as well. I was thinking just hold on to the lead. Because that's what we failed to do in you know some of the recent games against even like Wolves. Like we beat Wolves, but again, we was 1-0 up and then we last minute equalizer. We had to go down the other end and win the game. Sunderland as well, 2-1 up, last minute equalizer, and we dropped points there. So it's been a common theme in the recent games where we just don't you know, we don't tend to, especially in the away games recently, we don't really kill it off, kill the games off. So yeah, and it's good to get a clean sheet as well, because it feels like it's been a while. I know we got one against Brentford, but you know, apart from the Brentford game, away from home especially, right? Like the past 3 away games, we've not kept a clean sheet. Villa not kept a clean sheet. Sunderland and Chelsea. So yes, it's nice to keep a clean sheet, but I think overall, man, it wasn't the greatest of games. Oh yeah, second half, Trossard of course had that really big chance to call the game off where he hit the post. Trossard had that big chance, and then you had Zubi as well. Zubi hit the post as well. To be fair, so we'd have a few other chances in that second half, but you know, overall, 3 points. We had to get the 3 points. Obviously, this is where we do look right now in the table. We are obviously top once again, 2 points above City, and our next game is obviously Brighton. City's next game is Forest, to be fair as well. So, I think this is going to come down to. I said it at the start, even before the game. You know, we need to keep obviously doing our thing. We need to keep winning as well. But I've got a feeling this title race could go down to the wire between us and Man City. I really do. I feel like that game as well when we played it against them in April could be a big decider. You know, could be a big decider. I know it's all quite early days, you know, because we're still in a lot of games to play still. A lot of games against some tough teams as well. You know, we've got Brighton at the Emirates next. That won't be an easy game. With Fabian Hertzler as a manager as well. That won't be an easy game, you know. And then you go to Villa at home this time. I was going to say they did us at Villa Park, Emery again. So there's the games coming up where, you know, it's going to be some, and then Bournemouth away in January, isn't it? Start of January. So some really tough games still coming up, people. The main thing is we got to keep winning, you know, keep doing our thing, really. But so will Man City. You know, Man City look on it now, people. Let's be real with it. Man City look on it. All right. I mean, you look at them today, 3-0 against West Ham, 3-0 against Palace in the game before that, 3-0 against Sunderland as well. You got Haaland scoring goals. They get 3 clean sheets in a row as well. They're going to keep winning their games as well, people. So I'm more worried about us than I'm more worried about ourselves dropping points like we have done a few times this season and we have done over the recent years. I'm more worried about us than I am, like, to be honest, with a team like Man City. As much as now they're back up there for sure. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Obviously, like now we move to Palace on Tuesday, we probably rotate a little bit, but yeah, man. Like overall, we take it 1-0 to the Arsenal. I know Everton as well. Like they didn't have their best players today, did they? You know, they was missing Njai, there's missing Gay, there's missing Dewsbury Hall as well. But overall, people, 1-0 to the Arsenal. We move, man. We take it, we move. I'm just happy that we got the 3 points and clean sheet. We move 1-0. It weren't the prettiest of games. I mean, I can't imagine what neutrals think of the game. You know, if you were a neutral, must have snooze fest, bore fest. But you know, look, 3 points. We take this game, we move. I said it before. I said 1-0 Arsenal before the game. You know, I just said go there, just flipping, just get the win, and just get out of here, mate. Because especially like going 10 minutes only at 1-0 as well, it was just cagey, proper cagey. So we take it, man. But we moved to Brighton. We moved to Brighton. Oh no, Palace first. Palace and then Brighton as well. But yeah, positive today, Gyökeres on me, people. Gyökeres getting that goal, hopefully kicks him on now, and you know, he starts getting into the game. Starts getting some goals in like consistent goals now. So yeah, let's pick up the chat, man. If Rishim cut off your comments, I do apologize, people, by the way. Rishim always cut it off. Make sure you guys smash your likes as well if you're tuning in. Get your thoughts in down below. Let me know your man of the match. Who's your guys' man of the match today? I think they gave it to Gyökeres, you know. I think they gave it to Gyökeres. I've just seen it on Sky. But let me know who is your man of the match today, people. We'll do some ratings in a minute as well. I might drop the link as well, to be fair. If anyone does want to come on and have their say, then yeah. But yeah, big up to Julie in the building. Hi, Drew. I'm not watching. I'm not enjoying these last few matches. We're taking a dip in form, and it's not just Gyökeres. So much possession, no end product, a penalty, and 2 own goals. Yeah. No. 100%. Listen, I get where you're coming from, Julie. There, because that's what it has been at times. You know, 2 own goals against Wolves and a penalty today. That could be a concern there. And I do think in certain games we have to learn to kill games off. You know, like yes, we came out today and we won 1-0, but I think at times we need to because against better teams today, if we don't kill the game off, then we could get punished, and we've seen that in the recent weeks as well. So it is very frustrating. I don't know why. Like some of the subs today, I would have kept Gyökeres on a bit longer because he was definitely getting in. Like he's getting involved. He had a decent first half, scoring the goal, and he had a few chances as well. And I think in second half could be very similar. Like I get Jesus is came back and all that, but I would have kept Gyökeres on for a bit longer, man. Personally, and I would have subbed on Noni Madueke as well. I don't know why not Noni got 9 minutes today. I don't know why he didn't get any minutes. You know, like ever since this guy's scored a brace against Club Brugge and balled out, this guy's getting no game time, is he, whatsoever? Like, did he even play? Did he even come from the bench against Wolves? I don't remember. Big up Rory, man. It's beginning to look a yacht. This guy, man. He might say, "Now shut up." Big up, bro. Big up, Rory. If you're around, bro, and if you wanna come on, I'll send you a link, man. I'll send anyone a link. If anyone wants to come on and have their say, then feel free to, people. Feel free to. Definitely Julian doesn't have a plan B. Big up Drew every single time, by the way, bro. Big up yourself. What a name, mate. What a name. I think we need to trust the bench for the Carabao Cup. Definitely ain't our priority. I think he is going to rotate in the Carabao Cup. Like I think Jesus will play. Hopefully Noni plays, Ethan will play, and all that really. The grand final. Big up to you, bro. Strictly Come Dancing now. I ain't watched that in years, bro. I ain't watched that in years, bro. But yeah, bless up to you, my friend. No worries, Jordan, bro. No worries at all. No worries at all. Bless up, bro. Bless up. Honestly, watch that penalty back again. It's cold, mate. It is cold. Yeah, you can call me after if you want, Jordan, bro. You can call me after. It's all good, man. It's all good. Malcolm, bless up to you. Well done, lad. You were better. Just left the stadium now. Like, big up yourself, Malcolm, man. All the best for the rest of the season as well, man. Nah, you lot doing well this season. You lot doing well this season. And the fact for you as well, like you missed some key players today, bro. You know, you had no Dewsbury Hall, you had no Njai, you had no Adrissa Gay as well. So fair play to you lot, man. Honestly, fair play to you lot. I think you're in for a decent season. You definitely at times, especially at that start of the game, made it frustrating for us as well. So fair play to you lot, man. Jordan says big up as well. Big up to you, Jordan. Big up to you. He needs to do an open play. He does. He does. To be fair, yeah. But hopefully, this gives him that momentum now, and I think the players knew it as well, didn't they? Like that's why they gave him. That's why they gave him the penalty, because usually it'll be Saka. Usually, it'd be. I mean, I saw Odegaard. So I thought Odegaard would take it because he was standing over it as well. But yeah, very very happy that they gave it to him. And they did a similar thing for Havertz, if you guys remember, against Bournemouth a few years ago. So listen, hopefully this is it now for him to. They're just trying that Sleeper thing again. I said I think it's one of those ones, guys. I think on a different day that gets given, On a different day that does get given. At first thought it was really soft. I think it's always soft, but and that Barry guy, he milks it completely. He milks it completely, to be fair. He milks it completely. But yeah. No, I do hear it, to be fair. I do hear it. Julie, believe if Trossard is if fit Trossard's the best left winner option. Would you still go in for a left winner in January? Because there's been a lot of talk about Semenyo, a lot of talk about Yildiz, a lot of talk about who's the other guy? Oh yeah, Rodrigo and all that stuff, really. Because yeah, I agree. Like I think Trossard's been our best attacker this season. He's unlucky not to score today as well when he hit the post. But yeah, Trossard's been our best attacker this season for sure, Julie. 100%. 100%. Agree. Again, you look at Martinelli today, like disappointing him, right? This guy in the Champions League balls out, 6 goals. But when it comes, for me, Martinelli can't kite in the Premier League, people. That may sound harsh, but I'm seeing him again, like not much of an impact whatsoever, really. What's Sonny got to do to get a game? We haven't seen him. Drew, I don't know what's going on. Like ever since this guy scored a brace against Club Brugge, yeah, flipping scored a banner, right, against Club Brugge, balled out against Brentford in that first half, yeah. Ever since those games, he didn't even come off the bench. Well, he certainly didn't even start against Wolves. I can't remember if he came. Did he even come off the bench, guys? I don't think he did come off the bench, did he? Against Wolves. And then today, he don't come off the bench against Everton. Like, what? That's his reward, by the way. That's his reward, by the way. And I saw Saka go down as well in the 60th minute. And I was thinking, like, I'm sure you guys remember, I was thinking, right, maybe take him off now. Maybe take Saka off because we can't risk him having another injury like that. But he didn't, man. He didn't. And he played full 90 minutes, Saka, didn't he, today? Like, where's Noni Madueke, man? Yeah, he's Trossard's former club as well, yeah. Nah, mate, Tross is a baller, mate, yeah? Tross is a baller. Tross is top class, man. Big up, welcome back, Plasma, man. Big up yourself. If we're the best team in Europe, we can't be struggling in every away game we play. I hear it, to be fair, man. I do hear it, to be fair. Let's take a look at our away games this season, man, because there's been a few, hasn't there? There's been quite a handful of them where we've really sort of struggled in the Premier League. So obviously today was a 1-0 win. Yeah, Villa we lost. Chelsea we drew. These are home. Sunderland we drew as well. Burnley was a decent, 2-0 win, to be fair. So there's one. Burnley was a good win. Fulham was thanks to Trossard, wasn't it? That Fulham game was tough, like really frustrating as well at times, very similar to this, but we got the 1-0 in that one. Newcastle, very, very good result. very good result, but performance obviously like we got a goal down, and we have to wait late to turn it around. But fair play, it's a good win. Then obviously Liverpool we lost, and then Man United we just about we didn't play good in that one away from home. So you are right, Plasma. Actually, like away from home this season, it's been a bit. Premier League, I'm talking about. Champions League has been all right, hasn't it? You know, we've been getting the job done in the Champions League, but Premier League wise, we've been struggling in quite a few away games this season. And if we do win, it's narrowly, man. You know, so and we got the one that again another one that I'm quite concerned is the Bournemouth game away from home in January, for example. You know, that's going to be very very tough, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, I do hear where you're coming from, man. 100%. I'm starting to think Arteta doesn't want to put Noni because he knows he's starting boy will lose his place. Bro, you can have a point there, you know. You actually could have a point there. Because I don't understand why on earth is bro, it's not even like, okay, you don't want to start him, but have him off the bench at least. He got 0 minutes today, man. He got no minutes. He got no minutes at all. Not even flipping 5-10 minutes, man. He got no minutes today. It's crazy. Yo, Flash, big up yourself, man. He says, holy shit, what a Snorefest. I ain't great, man. I'm knackered from yesterday. I'm unwell now as well. I got a cold. I got a flipping cough. I got a bad chest. I got a headache. So yeah, I ain't feeling great, man. I ain't feeling great. But I'm happy we got the win. I'm happy we got the result and the 3 points. I know it was as you said a snore fest at times, man, wasn't it? But yeah, 6 years of this draw, every player successfully converted to the haram ball. I find it funny, the flipping all the haram ball stuff, man. But yeah, it weren't it weren't pretty at all. Oh God, I booked your flight to Saudi Arabia. Oh God, I thought was frustrating today, people. That's another one I think, like, you know, he takes off he takes off Odegaard for Marino. I'm like, what about Eze though, man? What about Eze? But Odegaard was frustrating at times, man. Really frustrating. Like, again, it's the way I think. Also, I think it's the way I want to like uses him because I saw him in the first half. Yeah, how deep the guy was playing once again. He's collecting the ball from Raya every single time, bro. It's like, and then he's sending it long, and then it's going straight back to the defensive Everton. I thought at times he was really frustrating. To be honest with you, bro. But big up, man. Big up. Yo, you lot are moving mad with the donations. Half Viking again, bro. Big up, my friends. Big up, my friend, Half Viking. Thank you so much. Honestly, you lot are moving crazy. Thank you all so much for the super chats today. It does really mean a lot. Thank you, Chris, once again. Yeah, he says, would be good to big up Napoli. Yeah, big up Napoli, man. Big up Conte as well. But yeah, would be good for Napoli and Arsenal winning their league. Yeah, bro. Conte to do it again for Napoli, and us, and of course us to do it this year, man. Finally as well. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Everyone who's putting their kind donations there as well. Absolute legends. Thank you all so much. Do we deserve to end the year on the high? Yes, if we can obviously do Palace in the cup, gets to semis, gets to semi-final. And then if we can do up Brighton, that'll be tough. And then Villa as well, man, that's going to be a big test. Villa as well. Villa at the Emirates, Mr. Good Evening returns again. That that's going to be a huge test, man. The team plays like they all betted on a 1-1 draw. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm there. Second half, yeah. Kill it off, Arsenal. Kill the game off. Go and get a second goal. We need to relax, man. But they always make it stressful. I'm telling you, people. There, big up Natalie as well. Disappointed that Trossard, he had a really good chance there where he hit the post, your fellow Belgium. But he's been our best tackle this season. But yeah, big up. Not good for the heart, exactly. Bro, I was saying get Noni on. You know, take Saka off 60th minute when he went down. You know, and he was hurt from the injury. but he played a full 90 minutes. Man, like Cooper, big up Cooper, bro. Big up Cooper. I don't know if you heard me before, Cooper, man, but I said I have a great Christmas you and your family, and I sent you a message as well on WhatsApp, bro, voice message. So yeah, man, bless up, bro, bless up to you, Coop, every single time, bro. Martinelli, bro, what did you do when he came off the bench, man? Honestly, I said it earlier, Flash. Yeah, this guy, the difference compared to this guy in the Champions League and the Premier League is mental, by the way. Champions League, and maybe it's because it's different style of play, isn't it? Champions League against these teams. So, guys, I'm just going to send the link out to people as well. If anyone wants to come on for this one as well, I'll put a link in the chat. Let me pin it to the chat as well. Make sure, already, guys, smash the likes up. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. Right, let's send this out. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. All right, what are we saying? Unfortunately, don't know what that means, Natalie, but big up to you. Odegaard can't play a 1 yard pass Gyökeres while our centre backs plays. Bro, you see that Saliba pass? Saliba is like, F you all you lot playing wide, man. I'm going to play to Gyökeres his strengths, man. I'm playing through. And then he got a bit unlucky up against Tarkowski there for the shot. But Saliba's the only one actually who played it direct, directly into Gyökeres. You know what I mean? Odegaard didn't at all. He kept doing these long balls all the time, man. Cross says, if it means we'll take the 1-0 the end of every game until the end of the season. You're saying if it means we win the league, of course, bro. Of course. I don't care. If we win the league, bro, I couldn't care less if we won the game 1-0 every single game, to be honest. But we should win the league, exactly, bro. But let's how it looking right now. 39 points, City of 37. They've got more goal difference than us right now as well. But yeah. They're showing when we was first at Christmas, and then we finished third in this season as well. Yeah, great. Thanks for that, Sky Sports, mate, for reminding us. Zubi is trash as well. I think he should have scored today, man. He had the edge of the box where he hit the post. Bless up, Drew, man. Have a good one, bro. Thanks for the donation earlier as well. And I'll be back. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be there on Tuesday, right? I'll be back on Tuesday for the Palace game, bro. Right before Christmas. Arteta turned Zubi from the next Rodri into the man called him Ceballos. Oh, the fidget spinner, mate. The fidget spinner. Josh, in all honesty, Arsenal are pathetic. Arteta's got to go. Big up yourself, bro. You mean the Leeds manager, Daniel Fuck? Nah, big up to you, man. Also, where the hell is Eze and Madueke? I swear the manager has definitely chained these guys up in the basement. Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, flipping Nonny's balling out. He's balling out in a recent game. He scores a brace against Bruges, yeah? And then balls out against Brentford in the first half, right? Has a really good game. And his reward is not even get a single minute off the bench today. It's crazy. Yeah, the link's there, bro. The link's there. Anyway, and I'll just big up the comments and then I'll get you guys on. Did you see how he outclassed Glasner today? Impressive from Leeds. Yeah, they won, was it 3-0 in the end? They won 3-0 in the end, to be fair. He will try to force a donkey and that hair flick, not flicking Norwegian into the team. Oh, mate. Wait, we're gonna have a super chat as well. Yo, man, like half Viking again, bro. Thank you, man. It means so much. Bless up, bro. Thank you, bro. Honestly, shout out to 20k subs. Bless up everybody for supporting Josh. Thank you all so much. Big up half Viking, man. Really appreciate that, man. Honestly, bless up. Like, guys, you ain't got to send me super chats. Like, you guys just being here, I say it all the time, is that's all that matters. All right. But I know it's how you owe money, so I really, really appreciate everyone who does. Thank you all so much, guys, for that as well. Um, we can't drop points, says Julie. We need to be in control, not relying on others. Facts. Stay safe, everyone. Have a great Christmas as well, Julie. If we don't see you Tuesday, have a great Christmas for you and your family as well. Bro, they are. Bro, they're so stressful, man. I'm telling you. They're they're so stressful, man. Big up Static in the building, man. Boring. Well done, Arsenal. But wow, horrible to watch. It was, man. It was, wasn't it, Static? It was, my friend. Big up to you, bro, as well. Big up Doctor in the building, man. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself every single time. Don't understand why he took Victor off. But again, for Palace, maybe he's going with Jesus, you know. So I would have kept your Yokerez on for a bit longer, personally. I don't know. Yeah, mate, I probably I don't know what he means by that, but yeah. Oh, Odegaard edits, mate. No, I'm not, mate, please. Just, mate, can you not just see, you got eyes, Odegaard edits. See what's in front of you, please, my friend. I know your name's Odegaard edits and, you know, you're Glazer and all that stuff for Odegaard, but you cannot tell me, what do you mean Odegaard hate will not be tolerated, mate? He was poor today, people. Odegaard was poor, my friend. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He was poor, mate. He was poor. Jesus. This Odegaard edits guy, like, you're my guy, you always tune in and all that, but come on, bro. I'm not having it. This guy's a joker. Hopefully, mate, Nonny choose. Hopefully, mate, Nonny give Nonny a shot on Tuesday. If you don't, something ain't right there. You should have bought Eze. Yeah, exactly. Big up Mali, bro. Didn't get to see the game, bro. The game was poor fest, mate. Big up Yokeres for the penalty, but yeah, it was yeah. I mean, it's one of those games, bro. To be honest with you, 1-0 to the Arsenal. We just all I care is the 3 points, but it was cagey, man. It's cagey at times. But for Trossard, till we get someone else, he's doing well. Have a good one, Judy. Bless up every single time. But yeah, let's get a few people on, man. I need to change this layout now as well. How do I do this? Right, let me just change this layout quickly. How do we do this? Right, we've got Rory in the building. And we've got first time on the channel, Doctor. Big up yourself, man. You good?
Big up to you, man. I mean, honestly, I think I just woke up from a good hour and a half nap, you know.
Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk. I'll start with you first, Doctor, man. Like 1-0, Yokeres penalty. It was it was a snooze fest, though, weren't it, mate?
Brother, it was absolutely brutal. And before we get started, big up to you, big up to Rory, big up to the chat. I mean, like, I was just saying, like, in the local like WhatsApp chat, absolutely brazy what's going on here. Like, to think that we've spent so much money to put out performances like this, to have such a void of creativity in the final third, it's danger, again, and especially when we can't even. We look so toothless. We look so void of ideas against teams like Wolves, who, mind you, are going to probably end up being like the worst, like statistically, like performing team in the Prem. Even surpassing Derby for that matter. And and tonight we were. Like, in the first half alone, William Saliba had the best like pass into the final third. What are we doing here? Like, genuinely, like, what are we doing here? And like, and some people like really have, some people who are still backing Arteta. Look, people also want to back Arteta. That's fine, but you also got to back it up with some type of coherent and code, like backing. And when folks say that, that we want, rather, that we want to be right as opposed to not winning silverware. that's absolutely false beyond measure. Like, we support the club, and
Mm,
if the club is getting over the line and winning silverware, then like that's going to prove us wrong. That's all we want. That's all we have been talking about for the last two
facts.
2+ decades now, like since we have last won the league. And there just seems to be such a great amount of complacency, and like, and unfortunately, like, these types of performances, even if we do scrape out a win tonight, these types of performances we know still exist in our locker, and they are going to bite us against a better team.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said. Big up once again, half Viking with another super chat, bro. He says shout. He's saying big up to Rory. Quality shorts as well, man. But yeah, nah. Thank you once again, half Viking, bro. Real one. Bless up, man. Bless up. Andrew says big up to you, Andrew, man. Apart from Mosquera and Capier, we can't even big up any of them. And he says good
What do you mean
evening.
by
Big
that?
up in the chat. Dross despair. Second thoughts we moved, but this wasn't inspiring. Rory, I'll move to you, bro. 1-0. Gyökeres pen, but
Yeah.
what'd you make of it overall, my friend?
Yeah, well, obviously, I can't be on here for long because I don't know if you are on Michael's stream in 15 minutes, but yeah, that's where I have to be. So I can't be on for long, if that's all right.
No, you're good, man. You're good,
Yeah,
bro. I'm so unwell as well. It's crazy. I'm gonna wrap this up soon.
yeah, yeah, I hear it. Yeah, that was 96 minutes of eye bleaching. It's fair to say. Listen, I don't think the performance was awful. I just think it was down to individuals making dumb decisions in the final third and the lack
Yeah.
of creativity. I thought the substitutions were on point, apart from a couple that probably should be on the pitch, like for instance Madueke, like £52 million. Since the Club Brugge game, he has had 0 minutes, and I don't know what's going on there. Eze, 68 million. I mean, come on. And then you bring on Marino which, fair enough, you're trying to slow the game down, but at the same time, we should be trying to kill off the game. But, it's still worrying in terms of the fact we're not killing off these teams for me. And yes, you can get away with winning 1-0 against these sort of teams, right? Everton did nothing. We were in control. But let's say if that was like they kill off the game in the first half, or they would have at least killed it,
Yeah.
I would say at the start of the second half. Believe it or not, whatever you think of Gyökeres and how he played tonight, A, he obviously scored the penalty, and 2, he not him, but we looked significantly worse when he came off, I would say.
Yeah.
So, listen, I don't know why we keep bringing off Gyökeres. It's probably a case of the fact Arteta just doesn't like him, really, and never wanted him in the first place. But
Yeah.
I don't know why he keeps getting subbed off when, you got Saka out on the right-hand side, which, I thought he had some decent parts. But he also had some frustrating moments as well. I wouldn't say it was man of the match for me, but it was far from poor for me. Like, that's what I'll say about Saka today. From what I've seen on the discourse currently, I thought Raya was class tonight. I really do. Some of his distribution and his collecting from crosses at times, despite him not having a single save to make. Because as I said, Everton did nothing. I thought Raya was immense. I thought Timber had a decent game. Saliba had a few wobbly moments. I mean, I've got to be honest. I think he did get away with that penalty incident. I think, although it was wrong, I think it was a penalty, if I'm being brutally honest. I thought Nkapie was really good tonight as well. Really impressed with what I saw from him. Calafiori, I thought, was decent as well. Subamendi looks below par, if you ask me. I think this is why we need a midfielder, because I think in these sort of games, we do lack that physical profile in the midfield. And this is not me saying Subamendi's not a good player, because I think he is, but I just think we need another profile in there that can actually step in these sort of games. Declan Rice, again, you could argue he's probably up there with man of the match tonight. I thought he was again, excellent. Odegaard, yeah, I'm not going to lie. He should be, for me, he should definitely be working his way back into this team. He should not be coming straight back into this team. I don't know what he's done to justify place in this team right now, because these transitional balls, it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Like, if you see Eze in that position, he lays it off to Gyökeres. It's just, for me. On Tuesday, he probably won't start because he'll rotate the team and he might actually go with Waneri. But this should be a heads up to the likes of Eze and Waneri that this is a position that's sort of up for grabs, really, because again, like, Odegaard is not ripping up any trees whatsoever. Trossard, I thought, was okay, but he should have scored.
Should have scored, yeah.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, we got the 3 points, and we move in it, because we got to, for me, be a lot more, I would say, convincing, especially at home, because that's not been the case lately. Against Brighton, I want to see a battering. I don't mind us playing like this away from home, but at home, I expect us to just obliterate these teams. Brighton, let's be honest, they're not great. So we'll see what happens. But, it was important that we win today, or else that would have been title race wraps. And Man City would have just gone on to win the league for me. So that was a very important win, but performances need to improve.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. I mean, you look at City now as well. Like, they seem to be on it now, don't they? As well, in their recent 3 games.
I mean,
they have Sunderland next week, though, away from home, so that could be a difficult one for them. If they win against Sunderland away from home, I think it's fair to say, like, they are serious, and we can't afford to drop any points from now until the end of the season. It just can't happen.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, we got Palace on Tuesday, Carabao Cup, and then it's, I think, Brighton at home, isn't it? And then it's Villa coming up again as well after that.
Yeah.
Miss a good evening back again. Emery, Ali Emery. So.
You can hear me all right?
Yeah. You was lagging a bit, Dotson, man, but you're back now, man.
Yeah, my fault. Here I was just like chattering away, and then I got like a reconnection. Like this manager's like most like ardent lawyers. Like, they talk about that the manager, rather, this is his first job. He's still learning on the job, but but there are still things that he still hasn't learned on the job. 6 years in, and and at this point, given all of these opportunities to learn, and the concept still has not been learned, we may have to just like render this as a as just like as something so conclusive that he's just not going to learn it, period. So I still find it concerning that, again, Madueke had a great performance, as you had mentioned, against Club Brugge, and he has gone AWOL since.
Yeah.
Ethan Waneri. Or shall I say Ethan Smith Rowe at this point, right? Again, crazy stuff that's going on here. Lewis Skelly, so not only is it a lack of, I don't know, like, is it a lack of trust from Arteta? Is it a lack of love, simply because we know that this manager does have his favorites? Or is it just, is it a lack of talent ID as well? Simply because, like,
I will say this about Waneri, though, regarding like this whole Smith Rowe, Ethan Waneri comparison. Smith Rowe was actually given opportunities and he was never fit, so you can sort of like let that one go. But Ethan's been fit all season, and as far as I'm concerned, right, it's funny because whenever Waneri starts games, right, so Forest, Leeds. In those 2 games, Gyökeres scored 3 goals. I'm just saying.
There we go.
Well, when Waneri's on the pitch, Gyökeres tends to score. So,
the So the one thing that I would say, like to Smith Rowe's, like contention, he was also fit as well. So mind you, like there was a period of time like where he did pick up injury, but with that being said, he was starting for England's like U21 team
Yeah,
during
yeah.
their like championship rather run in. And so mind you, he was still fit. He was starting for them. He was putting in 8 out of 10 performances, but Arteta was saying that he was injured.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, yeah. Because they had the Euros 20 under 21 tournament, right? And he balled out there for them. He's like one of the best players. We're all thinking, yes, this guy's back and everything. And then, but I get what you're saying, because would it even surprise you if we see similar treatment to Wanyeri? Like January comes along, because if I was Ethan, bro, I'd be fuming right now. This guy's not even getting off the bench, man. Yeah, let alone it's bad enough last season when he was giving him 5 minutes against these like PSGs and the Palaces and you name it, man. And when he did ball out, yeah, last season, this guy was taking his opportunities last season. He was even when he had to play on the right wing. That's the only time he got his opportunity, because we had Saka injured, wasn't it, guys? And then he had no choice but to play Ethan there. But yeah,
And additionally, even more furious than Ethan is Lewis Skelly, who's most likely not going to be going to the World Cup with England because he has been frozen out.
Yeah, and you know the game, it was a Wolves game, wasn't it? Where he put Timber at left back when Calla was suspended. And he benched Lewis Skelly. Like what? That just it shows you like, oh, something came, because Lewis Skelly was playing week in week out, effectively last season. Like I remember the Man City games and all
it's
that.
almost like I told people as well that Lewis Skelly was only playing because Calafiori was injured at the time.
Yeah.
And the only reason why Waneri was starting games was because we had injuries in attack. So, that's why I was sat there telling these fans about, oh, well, Arteta now trusts the youth, don't he? No, he doesn't. He just doesn't. Because we're not seeing Skelly playing week in, week out anymore. And Waneri's not even getting any substitute appearances. In these last, 5 minutes, which he was actually getting last season, he's not even having them this season. Seems like he's only trusted whenever we have injuries, which is so unfair on the kid, because you can't have a talent like that who actually, believe it or not, starts for the England under-23s, I believe, or maybe the under-18s. I actually don't know. I think it may be the under-23s. He starts for England under-23s, right? He won the Euros in the summer as well. He was a huge part of that, although I think he was on the bench for most games, but still. For me, if you want Ethan to develop in his career, you've got to at least trust him in these sort of games to kill them off. But if you're not, then I don't know. It's almost like he extended that new contract just so the fans don't go riot, because he would have known, shit, if I didn't get this guy tied down to a new contract, I would have been hounded out by the majority of this fan base.
But simultaneously, he wouldn't have signed a new contract if he wasn't given some type of guarantee as a player.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I would say to that, simply because, man like Big Dick Berta has, now walked into the building, I'm almost all but certain, that Andrea Berta has given all of these players some type of reassurance that if things do go tits up this season, there is going to be a new person at the helm. I simply just don't believe that people are just signing contract extensions just for a pay increase, and to play for this club. I think that people have come here to want to win silverware, and especially two talents like Ethan and Lewis Skelly. They could be starting, for a lot of teams in the Prem. They could be starting for teams in Spain as well. Again, the fact that they're, collecting dust on the bench is a disgrace. But we also know that it is a reflection of this manager's poor talent ID, because as we know, like, mind you, like, we have spent a lot of bread on some of these players, whether it be, say, Calafiori, whether it be Zubimendi, whether it be, or even just protecting his own, whether it be Odegaard. Like, Odegaard was injured this season. We did not see Ethan starting in the 10. Like, same thing had occurred last year as well. Odegaard was injured, did not see Ethan in the 10. However, like, when Lewis Skelly started over at left back, while Calafiori was injured, he made that position his own that season. And it is not a great reflection of talent ID and expenditures if we've spent how much money again on left backs alone in the last 6 years? I mean, like, it's a ridiculous fee, I can tell you that much. But I mean, but it's not a good reflection for the fact that we have spent this much money on so many players in one position, when an answer was in the youth academy itself, like, at the onset. And furthermore, like, he's also been playing out of position because he is a natural midfielder. Why is he not getting minutes in the 8 when Zubimendi is, proving not to be able to provide enough pace and power in those spaces? I mean, like, he may be a decent player. Oh, big up Roy. I'm sorry.
Big up Rory, man.
No, it's cool. Nice to meet you, by the way, Doctor.
Nice pleasure, man. Pleasure.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good one, mate.
Yeah. You too.
Take care, man. See you. Like, I mean, like, is it, like, I just find it a bit unfortunate that, that he's not, rather that he was only bringing on youth as if he wanted the personal accolades of giving those players minutes. And then, and rather just so that they could say, oh, well, Mikel Arteta, like, has broken a new record for, like, putting this player on, like, and then we don't see him for, like, another 6-12 months. I don't know. Like, it's just this ongoing poor man management and game management. It's already bit us at Sunderland. It's already bit us at Aston Villa. It's already bit us at Chelsea. Like, and we're not even in January yet.
Yep, exactly, bro. I mean, I look at it as well. You're right, man. Like, you got to look at into this guy. The manager quietly has his favorites as well. I call him, like, the manager's sons, like Odegaard, Marino. King Kai as well when he comes back, mate. Like, he's going straight back in the team, bro.
He ain't royalty to anyone, cuz no chance you calling him a king.
Oh man, bro, it's like, but today, for example,
maybe
Marino as well, like, he brings him on. Eze's just on the bench, bro. They're just on the bench, Like, we said it about Noni as well. This guy balls out against Club Brugge, yeah, scores a banner, has a good game against Brentford, and then he's not even getting a single minute off the bench today, bro. And he played Saka for the full 90 as well, didn't he, today?
Also played Rice for the full 92, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that for 60th minute when Saka he went down. He looks in pain, bro. This guy looked at it and he still continued. Like, we can't. I said that time, get him off there, man. But he plays a full 90 still.
Yeah, like, this manager is, like, averse and allergic, like, to making substitutions, like, to altering and tweaking things. I mean, like, it is incredible. And again, like, that's one of the many lessons that he hasn't learned over the years. Every single time there's an opportunity to rotate the squad to make sure that that those legs are going to remain healthy across an entire season. Like, if you're not going to rest them now, you have to rest them in the game prior. You have to rest them. You have to rest them. You have to rest them somewhere. And Norgard is also going to end up being, again, like, one of the worst. Like, rather, it's just another reflection of one of the worst signings that this manager has made. Whether like, and we can go back to the Fabio Vieiras and the Bambi Lacan, Raheem Sterlings, and again, like, if Thomas Frank didn't want Norgard, why would we want Norgard?
Bro, and we still have to go for me and get another midfielder, bro, in January.
So let me ask you this, Josh, because I mean, like, so right now for myself, like, I think we need 5 players. I think we need 5 players at minimum, rather to get over the line. Like, this, I mean, like, so I'm seeing an upgrade at left wing. I'm seeing another 8. I'm seeing
Yeah.
another 6.
Yeah.
I'm seeing another striker, and I'm also seeing another goalkeeper as well. Personally,
Fair. I mean, definitely. I mean, you got to look in the midfield, bro, because like, I mean, we spoke about Zubi today as well. And then you just mentioned it with Rice, how much he plays as well. And then look, then we just said about Norgard that like that's the cover, bro. So I always wanted, I don't know about you, bro. I always wanted, Bruno from Newcastle. I love that. I know he's a bit of a shithouse, mate. Like he's physical, man. I've always
yeah,
rated him really
we
highly.
also need that shithousery too, though. I mean, like we've missed that since the days of being like Patrick Vieira, Gilberto Silva, Petit.
Yes.
Like we need that back in the midfield.
Yeah, like I'll go for someone like him if he's. I know it'll probably be a lot, but I'll go with someone like him. You had yeah, but we like the ones we're looking at is these younger ones. Like we're linked with this Aleche guy. I've flipping forgot his name. Mendoza, I think his name. I think it's Mendoza from Aleche.
Yeah.
And then we linked with that Lille player as well. Bouadi, I think his name is. He looks like Guendouzi, mate. Literally, the BTEC Guendouzi. But yeah, like they're the ones we're looking at. So, but yeah, I agree as well on the left wing, 100%, bro. There's you got the whole Semenyo talk going around. The one I would like because I watch a lot of Italian football is Yildiz from Juventus. Because bro, that guy, he can play 10, he can play left, right, bro, anywhere, man, in that attack. So I think that's who we should go with, bro. But you're right, man. Like we and the defense. Someone said it in the chat. Man said we still need defenders as well after we said about fucking 20 over 20 defenders, bro.
It is crazy, right? Like at the end of this transfer window, when everyone, like, and their mothers, like, were rating it, like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 window. We have the best defensive depth in all of Europe and in the world. This manager of ours has ran through all that defense in 3 months. He's ran through all that depth.
It's mental, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy stuff, my G.
But yeah, we need free everything above is if we get rid of. That's the thing that they're saying we're only going to get a left winner if we sell one of Martinelli or Trossard, which I don't think we're going to do personally. I don't see him. In January. I don't see them going, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, like, so this is. I mean, like, I think, like, historically, just based off of like watching this club for so long, like, we don't really do business in January. But with that being said, for a very long time, we have not had an actual sporting directors, like someone rather, like someone moving with actual, rather, so someone moving on business, like, and I'm not sure, like, if you had seen the photo of Berta walking into the Hill Dickinson Stadium tonight, but man's on business. He means smoke, and he's got it for everyone. Like, really and truly. So I mean, like, I mean, like, so I'm not saying that he's going to, like blow the window, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do bring in a player, possibly even 2 for that matter. I personally don't want Rodrigo. I mean, like, much like yourself, I would much rather have Yildiz or Morgan Rogers from Villa.
That's a shout, yeah.
Like, as one of the 2, and then have Eze permanently in the 10. Like, that's what I would prefer. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we did get someone in, just because, like, Berta's a madman. Like, this man's experience, and this man knows what he's doing, and we also have that new head scout as well, who's also, like, not to be trifled with.
Yeah, bro. Berta's insane, man. Honestly, like, I really hope, like, he's building ahead for for the long term, not for Arteta, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think we can agree that both Gyökeres and Eze, those are Arsenal signings, not Arteta signings.
Yeah, exactly. Quite clearly, man. Like, Arteta was trying to twerk for Sesko for free transfer windows.
And Nico Williams.
Yeah, what happened to him as well, by the way?
Oh, stinking out La Liga. That's that's exactly where he's at. Stinking out the place. like Arteta was shaking his bum for Sesko and Nico Williams,
Yes.
and Berta was like, "Yeah, not on my watch." You know what? Like you can get Madueke, you can get Zubimendi, but there's no chance in hell that you're gonna bring in man like Tesco and like B-Tech Doku over here. I mean, it's like it's absolutely crazy. I mean, again, like Arteta's talent ID is suspect beyond measure. It really is.
Facts, bro. 100%. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you all so much for tuning in, guys. And Doctor, man, first time on the channel, really appreciate it, bro. It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate you, man. Bless you, and thanks for having me. And I hope it won't be the last time.
No, 100, but bro, you're welcome anytime. Honestly, bro, 100%. I have to get you on. I do a podcast sometimes every Monday, so maybe if you got Instagram or something, bro, or WhatsApp, we can get something sorted out, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you have Tony's number on WhatsApp, just ask him
Yeah.
for mine, and I can he'll pass you mine.
Perfect, man. Amazing. Big up everyone, guys. Thank you all so much for the support today, as always. And we'll be back obviously Tuesday for the cup game against Palace. So hope to see some of you lot there. But big up everyone. Take care, everyone. And yeah, we're getting out of here, people.